Former Stephen Donald has heaped praise on the outstanding form of Quinn Tupaea, highlighting the All Black center's remarkable evolution following a devastating injury setback. Tupaea has been one of the standout performers for the Chiefs during their impressive start to the Super Rugby Pacific campaign, with the Hamilton-based side firmly establishing themselves as serious contenders after the opening 8 rounds of the competition, currently sitting third on the table behind the Hurricanes and Blues. The Chiefs have built momentum through a combination of attacking flair, physical dominance, and improved cohesion. Their emphatic 42-14 victory over the Waratahs in Hamilton served as a clear statement of intent, and Tupaea was right at the heart of it. A performance that turned heads in that clash. Tupaea delivered a complete midfield performance that showcased both his physicality and his growing skill set. The 26-year-old crossed the whitewash twice, underlining his finishing ability, but it was his all-around contribution that truly caught the eye. Carrying the ball 12 times, he gained 51 meters, beat 3 defenders, and made a clean line break. These numbers only tell part of the story. What stood out most was his composure, decision-making, and ability to influence the game in multiple ways. Once regarded primarily as a powerful, direct runner, a classic crash ball center, Tupaea is now demonstrating a far more rounded game. His improved distribution, subtle touches, and tactical awareness have added new dimensions to his play, making him a far more dangerous and unpredictable threat. The impact of a devastating injury. Tupaea's current form is made even more remarkable when viewed in the context of the adversity he has overcome. In 2022, during a heated Bledisloe Cup test in Melbourne, Tupaea suffered a serious anterior cruciate ligament (ACL) injury following an illegal clear-out by Darcy Swain. The incident not only cut short his season but had far-reaching consequences for his career trajectory. The injury ruled him out of the entire 2023 season, a devastating blow for a player entering what should have been a defining phase of his career. It also meant he missed the opportunity to represent the All Blacks at the 2023 Rugby World Cup in France, where New Zealand went on to finish as runners-up to their fierce rivals, the Springboks. For any professional athlete, such a setback can be mentally and physically draining. Long-term injuries often raise questions about whether a player will ever return to their previous level, let alone surpass it. Yet, in Tupaea's case, the opposite appears to have happened. Stephen Donald's insight. Stephen Donald, a former All Blacks fly-half with a deep understanding of the game, believes that Tupaea's time on the sidelines may have inadvertently played a role in his development. Speaking on the aftermatch with Kirst and Beeve, Donald reflected on how players evolve over time, not just physically, but mentally as well. These guys are evolving age-wise, and their bodies are still allowing them to perform, Donald explained. But when you look at Quinn, he hasn't had many years of continuous, injury-free rugby. Donald's point highlights an important aspect of Tupaea's journey. Prior to his injury, he had not yet experienced an extended period of uninterrupted rugby at the highest level. The enforced break, while frustrating, provided a rare opportunity for reflection and growth. A different perspective. The conversation also touched on a common concern among players returning from serious knee injuries. Many athletes struggle to regain confidence or suffer recurring issues, particularly with ACL injuries. However, Tupaea appears to have bucked that trend. Host Kirsty Stanwaythorne noted that instead of breaking down again, Tupaea looks stronger than ever, both physically and mentally. Donald agreed, emphasizing that the rehabilitation process can sometimes lead to improvements in strength and conditioning, particularly in the muscles surrounding the knee. They often say the strongest part of your knee is your quads, Donald said. And he's lucky, he's got a good set of quads on him. But beyond the physical benefits, Donald believes the mental aspect of recovery has been just as important. The power of reflection. While no player would ever describe a year-long injury layoff as a positive experience, Donald acknowledged that it can offer valuable opportunities for self-analysis. Was it a good thing? No one's going to say that sitting out a year is good, he admitted. But it does give you time to reflect. It gives you time to look at things from a different lens. This period of introspection can be transformative. Without the constant cycle of training, travel, and competition, players have the chance to step back and evaluate their game in greater detail. Donald drew on his own experiences, recalling shorter injury spells during his career. When I was out for a couple of months, you start looking at things differently. You start analyzing your own game in ways you wouldn't normally do when you're playing every week. For Tupaea, This process appears to have paid dividends. A more complete player. According to Donald, Tupaea has returned to the field with new tools in his arsenal, skills that were not as evident before his injury. There's no doubt he's got strings to his bow now that we didn't think he would have had pre-injury, Donald said. The touches, the kicking, the pace, it's all there. This evolution has transformed Tupaea from a one-dimensional power runner into a multifaceted midfielder capable of influencing games in a variety of ways. He is now equally comfortable distributing the ball, executing tactical kicks, or exploiting defensive gaps with his speed. This versatility makes him a far more valuable asset to both the Chiefs and the All Blacks. Leadership and maturity. Perhaps the most significant aspect of Tupaea's development is his emergence as a leader. Donald believes that the experience of overcoming adversity has helped him mature, both as a player and as a person. He's turned into a leader, he said. He's turned into a very clever footballer. This is a crucial distinction. While physical attributes can make a player effective, it is often intelligence and leadership that elevate them to the next level. Tupaea's ability to read the game, make smart decisions under pressure, and guide his teammates is becoming increasingly evident, breaking the stereotype. One of the recurring themes in discussions about Tupaea has been the tendency to label him as a battering ram, a powerful midfielder whose primary role is to carry the ball into contact. While there is some truth to this characterization, it fails to capture the full extent of his abilities. It's easy to just put Quinn in there because he's so powerful and such a big presence, Donald said. But he's not just that. Instead, Tupaea is proving that he possesses a level of finesse and subtlety that sets him apart. He's got the subtle touches, Donald added. These finer aspects of his game, his timing, vision, and technical skills, are what make him truly dangerous. A bright future ahead as the Chiefs continue their strong run in Super Rugby Pacific. Tupaea's form will be central to their ambitions. His performances are not only helping his team climb the standings but are also reinforcing his importance to the All Black setup. With international rugby constantly evolving, players who can adapt and expand their skill sets are invaluable. Tupaea's journey, from a promising talent to an injury setback, and now to a more complete and influential player, serves as a testament to resilience and growth. For Stephen Donald, the transformation is clear. Tupaea is no longer just a powerful runner. He is a thinker, a creator, and a leader, a player who has used adversity as a stepping stone to reach new heights. And if his current form is anything to go by, the best may still be yet to come.